In other news, everything in existence has been delayed. And it sounds like I am being dramatic or exaggerating a bit, but I'm really not. Seriously, every movie that will ever be made for the rest of forever has been delayed due to COVID. Due to COVID-19, the apocalypse has been delayed until 2021. Like, seriously, what is going on with these theaters and this industry? It is the saddest thing. The one that got me the hardest right off the bat, as you guys know if you've been watching the channel, is Dune. Oh my God. I thought that the new Dune movie was going to be the theater's saving grace of the year. And not only did we get a delay, we got a delay until, I think October? Yes. October 2021. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I thought we were going to live through this whole COVID-19 nightmare, and it's fine. We can stay safe. We can keep the theaters closed down for a few months, but they've got to open back up at some point. And just as they're starting to open back up, at least where I live, I'm pretty sure they opened up like last weekend, the news hits that like pretty much all the studios are pulling their upcoming movies out. And they're pushing everything even further back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see even more and more cancellations. Everything's going to get pushed back even more over the next like month or two. I'll be surprised if anything, if one single blockbuster or big name movie comes out in theaters by Christmas. And I don't know, I just need a bit of a moment of silence for that, because these are dark times. That's all I can say. Dark, dark times. 2021. I was like, I've been checking out the theaters and their schedules and what we have to look forward to for a few weeks. And I was just like, you know what? This movie's getting canceled, but at least we have Dune in December. This movie's getting canceled, but at least we have Dune in December, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And now what do we have? We have nothing. We have nothing. Has the new James Bond movie been delayed yet? Probably. I feel like I saw that somewhere. Like, everything has. The Batman has been delayed. Speaking of which, I've seen some rumors floating around about Robert Pattinson being hard to deal with on set or something. There's some problems on set with the Batman involving Robert Pattinson, and weird. I refuse to believe it. I think Robert Pattinson is an angel. If you know me, I think that Robert Pattinson is an angel. And if he's done anything to anyone on set, just a heads up, they deserved it. Okay? That's the official Alex Cortright stance. That's the Cortright Cast stance on Robert Pattinson. If he has bothered anyone, pissed anyone off, punched a production member, they deserved it. It's fine. Moving on. Keep shooting. Just keep shooting. But yeah, I am deeply, deeply saddened by all the news that has come out about all these cancellations and pushbacks of movies, because what am I going to do? God, books, movies, this is my life. Like, everything keeps getting pushed back. And what's killing me is all these people I know are okay with it. Well, they're not just okay with it, but they're okay with waiting for these movies to come to Netflix or whatever their streaming service is. They're okay with the movies coming, or not just coming then, but for movies to not get theatrical releases at all, for these movies to come out and to just watch them on their little 32-inch TV at home, while they can listen to dogs barking outside and their neighbors having sex, while they stare at their phone and scroll through Twitter. That's how we watch movies now. And the one place that you can, I get it. I'm guilty of it too, to an extent. I mean, I go out of my way to have a big TV, have a nice sound system, but I get it. I still check out my phone a little bit when I watch movies at home. I'm not going to pretend to be holier than thou here, but come on, the theater is the one experience where you can get away from that. You can immerse yourself in the theater experience. You can get lost in a movie. You can pay attention. You can notice the small details. You can really analyze what's going on. The theater is the last chance to do that. And it really scares me how okay a lot of the public seems to be with just moving on from theaters. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just like, who cares? Who needs them? It's overpriced. Don't want to pay for all that popcorn, expensive movie ticket, all that stuff. What's even worse is that I fear that even if movie theaters survive, the only properties that are going to make it to the theaters are going to be the blockbusters. It's going to be the Marvel movies, the Disney movies. We're not going to get to see the indie movies, the smaller one-off, low-budget flicks, the cinematic experiences that not everyone enjoys. The ones that flop, the Blade Runner 2049s. We're not going to get to see those movies in theaters. And if there was one movie that could come back and remind everyone how important it is to go to the theaters to see a movie, we just got Tenet. Christopher Nolan's Tenet is the most exemplary film of exactly why we need theaters and why movies were meant to be watched on the big screen. Like, come on, guys. Like, we can't just let it go without a fight. I don't know. I know it's depressing, but I don't have much hope for that industry. I mean, obviously, movies are going to continue to come out. I mean, we're all Americans. We're fat vegetables. All we care about doing is watching TV, just vegetating and laying around and consuming entertainment. But I don't know that the way the entertainment is going is the right one. I just don't. Like, seriously, go out of your way to, if you've got the money. I know not everyone has the money to go to the theater or doesn't value that kind of thing, but if you do, you really got to make an effort to go out and go see a movie in the theater. I know it's hard. You don't always have time, but like it's worth it. You deserve the experience. You'll enjoy the experience. And there are a lot of people out there that don't want to see this experience become less and less common. They don't want to see it fade away into obscurity or into luxury. So it is a sad time, but alas, we will wait to see the best movies of what should have been probably summer this year until 2021. And who knows? I mean, with the way that they're acting about coronavirus, it wouldn't surprise me if they run this shindig all the way through to 2022. I mean, it'll be October 2021 and we'll just be like, oh, look, delayed again. We're going to delay the next film for the next 5 years. The Batman doesn't come out until 2030. I mean, at this point, like, it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but where is the lie? I mean, seriously, where's the lie? But anyway, it is definitely a sad time for cinema. It's a sad time for everything. I know with everything going on with COVID and all that has been lost, it is a little bit probably insensitive to only lament the struggles of the billion-dollar movie industry. But it is a sad time for everyone and everything involved. And if we don't get things opening up soon and start going back to normal life, it's going to get darker. It's going to get even darker. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we get things straightened out and we can all go back to life as we know it as soon as possible. I think it would be beneficial.